Alright, one sec. Need to take care of something. Have a bunch more skill points, huh? Time limit. That's pretty good. I can just barely equip this too. Oh no, I only have 8 to buy stuff with. Rip. Whatever, my skills all suck, but it doesn't matter. Oh, yes. Librarian's Lair, that's pretty good. Scrum's easy, don't need that. Don't need that. This would speed it up, right? Dumb. I mean, I guess I can equip this because I have the space. Let's equip like this, I guess. Just for the hell of it. Alright. Oh. 1 sec and then we'll get into the trial. Right, Tsumugi had an account. Wow, she's actually gonna be involved. Oh, this is a long one! Not bleeding as much as it should. Probably have the duct tape on it. It's like right there. Katana. Jesus. This flashlight's a weird one. It was on the back of her neck in the crouched position, so I mean it was the sickle. That's like obvious. Still wet. How did someone cut this off? Did a sickle cut that off? Why would there be dry blood?
Like you, I'm American.
Christ.
Missed the 2 deaths. But I hope you popped off for that bitch Angie and grieved for poor Tenko. Good luck in the trial, smiley face.
Holy shit. Yo, thanks for the 1776 fuzzy. Oh my god, it scared the fuck out of me. Good old Jack Krauser. Yeah, I did pop off for Angie, actually. You'd be proud of me. I'm glad that you played that over Bloody Kokichi. Alright, 1 sec. Just need to send one message and we're good. Typing's hard. Alright. Buy my batteries! Alright. We're gonna do 1 day, because I'm lazy. I don't have any other time. Is that my address? Alright. 1 day. Order placed. Great. What a fucking waste of money. Anyway, thanks again. I clicked in the game to like focus it and something happened. We're good. And we're on Mean, of course. Well, I don't have any idea. Let's do it.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trials. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished.
They're using this recorded clip from chapter 1.
But if you pick the wrong person,
it was like super high pitched.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
I guess.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death.
Ugh.
So you better vote for someone.
Ugh.
Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime!
I'm trying to come up with some kind of guess, and I don't even...
trial underway!
I don't have anything.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
And I'm still not sure if they were done by different people or not.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Got him.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it?
Oh, she's pissed.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Then they'd be at the trial.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
This is like proving Kyoko was alive. Alright, let's go. Yikes.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
I love zombies.
So, ritual did work?
No.
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
Nobody wants that.
Rantaro was resurrected.
That's just a nightmare.
The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
No!
So, ritual did work?
That's wrong!
That missed the V? Unbelievable. Perfect score, over.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
V is tight.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, Gonta think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Yo, you nailed it, Gonta.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
Interesting.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
Let's go revive Rantaro after all.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodam?
Monodam is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodam's corpse.
Rest in peace, Monotaro. You are super dead, dude.
Oh,
did you not learn?
So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible!
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who? Who did it?
Poor Himiko.
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kiyo murdered Angie.
Oh, yeah?
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Oh, well, I guess she knows. Yo, Tenko's
the culprit used a
death thing
katana
is...
to kill Angie.
It's like a shuriken type
And it
of
was
thing.
found in Kiyo's research lab.
That's true.
Which makes you, Kiyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kiyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Did not care.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and
my
murdered
God, hold
the
on.
fuck out of Angie.
Murdered the fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking genius.
All right. There were several things for me to comment on. That one line where she said worm was crawling like a worm across the thing.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kiyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kiyo, automatically...
Front door break-in.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Look at it!
You went to the classroom.
Hey. No, you wouldn't have. Okay.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kiyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kiyo, automatically
Back door is a
suspicious.
slide thing.
But anyone could have taken that katana.
Hey, what?
You see it?
Katana was the...
Was it? I didn't see the boner text. Shitting worm.
Went to the classroom.
V.
That's wrong! No, Kiyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Gonna be honest, the door kind of proved he didn't break in either.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kiyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kiyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer.
What is this, a
Can't
bit?
believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
That makes sense. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
Weird.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Damn.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, Aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Samugi? Well...
Here comes the mass panic.
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
I'm not the culprit.
Not the culprit.
All right. That's pretty good, Moon Java. The song is
We must consider
banging.
other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
Oh, that was the loud thing.
That's utterly impossible.
I can't focus right now.
Not just anyone could open the door. Only student council members had access.
Only student council. Out too
I didn't
late.
know robots told such boring lies.
But it's definitely not me.
Is that a robophobic remark? We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
That's utterly impossible.
Yeah, it's just wiping it out completely.
Not just anyone could open the door.
And the other lines too.
Only student council members had
I heard it!
I heard it. I'm not robophobic. Kibo was my boy.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kiyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kiyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Call out.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
But this is like changing the subject from the other three people, though.
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
He's losing his mind.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
The madman.
No joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Helped. I feel so much better. Whew.
Woo!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
Ultimate detective.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
He should be confessing to killing Tenko. That'd be... You could actually
Then
get away
let
with
me
it.
ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your
Mumbles.
big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was... That's it!
Yeah.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Oh god. Why is this happening? What even is that? Oh, the sickle. Is it really the sickle? Hmm. I just mash whatever I get to save time. That doesn't even make sense. Is it actually the sword was like... What else is there in this? What even is that? Is that a fucking baseball bat? Not a baseball bat. Is that a blunt? Mine's interesting, I guess, but it's kind of easy and pointless.
Stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was in the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself. It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
To like swing into it, I guess? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, this is gonna be long. It's a good song. Get ready to jam, everybody. It's a snooze minigame in reality, but at least the song is cool. Oh, I missed that? No, alright. I had no. What turned the handle? Logic Dive was a lot harder. I mean, I want to say more interesting. It doesn't really matter, though. Okay, thanks for the 8 months, Koopas. In the Roo-Roo-Roo. Was done to make the katana turn the lock. Good. I don't really mind it. Yeah, reminder text-to-speech lady's voice completely changed overnight, and I don't know why. Whoops. I can't believe I missed a cube. What the hell? I screwed one up last time. You just splatter the passenger. It's actually really funny. Questions are too simple. I'm about to miss this one, so get ready. I am drifting. Probably. Yeah, this is what I imagined. Exactly, dude. This makes a lot more sense. I just murdered a hooker. To the center. I'm gonna jam out for a sec. It connects.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Man, you were counting on a lot there, culprit.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
And the wind up.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I don't know about
See.
that.
So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with a katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. But could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes. Since the
Nighttime is OP, dude. We gotta ban that.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any
Aww.
case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length that hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find the blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
If only Monkey was holding guard to her lab constantly.
I think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, you wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility, but I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Man, you guys got me. Okay.
Yeah, alright, you're fair.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
That's the Celeste tactic. Just be too hard about it. And then get caught and die.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
What if this is super meta? Kokichi did do it. To draw attention away from himself, he did this whole thing.
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, please don't jack off in the corner of the courtroom.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Holy shit! You said that? You can say that in video games? What the fuck?
Cum dumpster! Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
What should we talk about now?
Let's keep talking about that.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Queen.
Only one of the student council members
Finally.
or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
Uh-oh, Kiyo's insisting. That's not good.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Aww.
A suspect? I never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect rangers.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers, what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes,
There's
it
like
is
not enough
difficult
evidence
to formulate
for
a
this.
logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Oh, changing the subject.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Would you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Fighting back with the loudest voice ever.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before.
Aww.
That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive.
Well, you 2 made up like 5 seconds before the Seance murder.
No. It's too late.
It's fine.
I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her
Kaito.
death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito. All right.
Kaito.
I'll put a silencing
I guess
curse
this
on
worked.
whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse. Suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run.
Like what I
won't
did in
forgive
Psych
something so
Taxi.
messed up.
Little does he know Shuichi right next to him murdered a hooker in his mind like 10 minutes ago.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta
Was she?
want to know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her. In order for us to survive...
Dude, that must suck not even get a trial about you.
We need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Luminary of the stars.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that
she does
will
have a
provide us
fancy
clue.
death. I didn't even notice that until now. It kind of looks like she's still alive, but not really. Oh.
Okay.
Yo, nice name, Sean Cena. Thanks for the sub.
Maybe.
The half-off sub. Thanks, man. Abrupt change of topic.
So, what do we talk about first?
We're worried about Kaito now.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
That would be... oh, no.
Tencrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Honestly, I don't really want any of these people to die at this point. To be perfectly honest, Angie was worst character, and Tencrotch was kind of down there too. I'm glad you appreciated that. Oh, dude. Can't even read right now. This. Korikyo Shuicho.
That's it!
There was so many words on the screen.
It was me, Kiyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
I know.
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kiyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes. If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
That's correct. Oh shit.
Oh, right.
Everyone's like, oh. Kiyo with the memory.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
It should be people that didn't participate.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
There! Man.
You're talking about under the floor, right?
If you like took a break between investigation and trial, and you just saw that picture, you wouldn't even be able to see the gap in the floor.
Huh? Under the floor?
Himiko's getting
there's
framed
a crawl
here.
space under the floor a person can move through.
She was closest to that gap. Her friends are all dead.
There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
Where was everybody else during this time?
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
Kibo.
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Uh-oh.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Uh-oh.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor
I think.
sneak into the empty room during the seance.
No, it would have lit it
hold
up.
on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
The culprit
No.
sneaked in.
The light's too strong.
Because it wasn't dark. You see, our villain had a light.
You mean candle?
I mean,
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that get under the floor.
I was wrong.
I was kind of hoping it'd be like.
sneaked in during the seance
Oh, I didn't read it, but
by crawling under the floor.
let's see. I mean, it was bright. Everyone would have noticed everything if that was, if he was using that. So let's see. This floorboard. What are the other ones? These floorboard. Hole. Cage child. Oh god. Bloody Kokichi. Bloody Kokichi. Like he was such a shitter. This is interesting.
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Watch this. I wanted to see.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
I think our
Because
culprit
it
did
wasn't
have a
dark
light.
under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said, hold on a second.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Because it wasn't dark. See,
That was pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. All that just to be wrong when I actually get back there. Check this out.
No.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
Damn, I knew it!
Damn it!
Alright, I was thinking, I still think the light would come through, but...
by crawling under the floor.
Dude, Shuichi's half alpha. Completely dark. I'm getting bodied.
Black during the seance.
Shooter.
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark. You see, our villain had a light.
Oh yeah.
That's wrong!
I got the V.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under
This
the
is what I
floor.
was trying to get at. I just couldn't convey it properly.
There was a hole in the corner of the room. If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
gut. When we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more
Did
than
I?
once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
Oh.
My vision is somewhat
I haven't bothered
poor,
trying to
and
get
I
any
only
of
possess
those.
average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Yo, stand up for yourself.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Oh, by the way, while we're talking about things in this game that I really like, I'm very happy you can't absorb statements and use them, especially when you have to go back in time with them. It was all right and all, but that was the most puzzling part of the trials every time.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Makes you think.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yeah, but games can only do so much.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during Seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
It was the thunk.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
It'll be Angie speaking through you. Little did they know they'd both be dead!
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible.
But she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
What is all your problems?
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You'll figure it out, shitheads. Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
What dude Gonta owns? Alright.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done.
Machine gun!
She was under the cage the whole time.
She was under the
She was
cage.
dead when the cage was lifted.
It's true.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Like that.
When cage lifted,
Oh my
culprit
God.
stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
Oh no.
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no down! When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
Alright, let's just read the clues. We got iron cage. Alright, there's blood on it. What are the other ones?
And she was
Marker,
dead.
white sheet, dog statue, sickle. Okay. I forgot the other one. Oh, the sickle. Probably not the sickle here. Probably not the marker stone.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Moment cage was lifted.
Like that.
When cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
I think... I think this could be a
It could
useful
not have
one.
been done at any time. She was under the cage the whole time.
That's true. Alright, going to hook me up, bro.
What about moment cage was lifted? That's wrong!
Missed the V, but I nailed it on the first try. I'm always proud of first tries.
No.
First
It wasn't
shot,
possible
rather.
to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel
Holy
right here!
fuck, she just scared the living hell out of me.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
Am I really gonna duel the girl I have the panties of?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Jump scare video game.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage.
Oh my
They
God.
stuck the thin blade through the gaps, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Aha!
She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the and that's none other than Kiyo! The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
She was crouched!
Oh no!
Alright,
The blade's
sword
all
fight
you need.
continues.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
I can't
I'll
believe it.
cut through your words.
Cut through the words. I aimed the V and everything. The first time, not the second time.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Rough.
Yeah, no worries.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Oh my god.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
What if the ghost of Kyoko Kirigiri did it? Huh? I'm still
You
not
don't know
convinced she's
that.
alive.
Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Also, the occult is bullcrap.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now. Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
Oh
What if
my
Tenko
God.
killed
The
Angie,
spiky hair.
and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
We can't forget that Tenko could have potentially... Oh no. She like betrayed it or whatever. What if Tenko was the killer of Angie?
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that.
Wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage? If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No, if there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Duh.
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
I can't believe Tenko killed herself.
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Who's you? What? Fuck you, Maki! I don't know! Alright, I think let's think. I just like said
I believe
this.
Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
But then it wouldn't explain the sickle.
She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance.
With what?
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
How much life do you have after stabbing yourself with a fucking sickle?
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
No, because the sickle is like way off to the side.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Go for it, walk it off, walk it
Tenko
off.
and Angie were fighting for your attention, right? Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
I mean, someone should probably bring up how Tenko wanted someone to kill her.
If she was gonna kill herself,
Angie
why do it
does.
during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There's no way, though.
There could only be one reason
Well-
to hide it in a killing game, right?
No. Well, no.
It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Aww.
What if all of that was just a lie?
I tell you, the theme of this game is lying.
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know?
I think you're the
Of
naive
course we're
one,
gonna have some
Kaito,
secrets.
to be completely honest.
What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Is this smart or not?
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from
Believe in
Kaito?
me that believes.
Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gota no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
But she could have just lied. Oh, this is lie time, huh?
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle.
And then stabbed herself with it.
People see sickles differently than me.
Strength.
The last of her strength.
Through the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
So So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Alright, so this...
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Hole in the corner. What were the clues?
Tenko's not that kind of person!
Okay.
If Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she
What is
died
this
during the
opposite?
seance.
Tenko died instantly.
She secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did it during the seance,
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself.
Finally, with the last of
I'll reveal the truth.
V perjury. Nailed it.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
This, like, is this even a lie? It's probably fucking true.
Instantly?
Uh-oh, the ... from Maki.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Oh, dude, we're gonna switch protagonists back to Maki.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Ooh!
Tenko died instantly.
She gets it.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Aww.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Look at Shuichi's face. That's really good.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
just like I thought, Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
Yeah, the funk.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery. Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
No.
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
It's probably that.
Utterly strange.
Or not that. That was an agree.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song,
Actually,
I heard something fall.
yep.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black.
I don't know, Cuddly.
My job was to relight the candles.
No, you don't know.
Moving along
Someone
the
could be
wall.
revived. The ghost of Rantaro and Angie and everyone could be out there. Ooh.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something about it. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect.
And yet it failed.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there.
Did I miss?
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance? There is something about this one. Something with the seance fate. The ritual was perfect. What did I think about?
We're all singing the song. I heard something.
Fuck my life, dude.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there.
Taking up my rage. Oh my god, finally! V. V agree.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Oh my god, we have to rock out again. Oh, it's a bang this time! What the hell? They retranslated it. Re-onomatopoeia'd it.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
I know. It was when they cut off the thing.
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but...
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Oh boy. Well, there are a few things that happened here that it could potentially be. Is it this? That'd be crazy. That's way too heavy.
Oh no!
I just want to try it so I can move on. I think it's the, could it be this? It's probably not loud enough.
Damn it!
They think I'm a fraud! Alright, what was the loud stuff? I'm not paying enough attention.
This is it!
I thought like slightly
I think
ahead.
the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now. So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Or off the
That
floor.
wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
What?
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose
Hope
when
I
you
don't have
step
to
on
hit
it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
Can I consent with that?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Hold on. I just wanted to do it, even though it doesn't make sense.
Damn it! So what made the floorboard come loose?
Oh, I'm gonna die.
That wouldn't make such.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Not that one.
But
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
It's probably not that.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Oh my god, that one's out of
A
control.
floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here.
You aren't to say that, Mew.
Alright, well,
Don't be stupid.
this is how we're going out.
Don't you know me and Bob? Friends.
Two.
Oh no!
I made a mistake. You fucking think, dude? Well, guess we're all dead. I made a mistake. They think I did it.
Is this
man.
really the end?
Maki's in love, dude.
We can't let it end here.
Damn, I talked about my balls. Now we're all dead.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
I don't know, dude.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Oh, it was after, though. Man, what is there? Dried blood. On the bottom. That's really weird. Really far. It's so... It doesn't make sense to me right now.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top.
Culprit hide under floor,
Alright, here we go, guys.
then stood up with such might.
We're gonna see what he says. They would be dead. I love how Maki has to fight back and not Gonta.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor,
I'm pretty
then
stuck.
stood up with such might.
It's probably not this, though.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
I feel like I already made the shot. I'm
Someone
not...
must have stomped through the floor.
Oh.
I agree.
This V consented with Kokichi. Okay. Sure.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Gonta makes sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone
You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
Whoa, dead ass. Huh. Good thing this dude has an incredible memory. Oh shit! This would be scary in any other game. What? Weaken? No. Good. I don't know, dude. Swim? I literally don't know. Yo, thanks for the copy pasta, everybody. I'm not paying much attention. See ya. Alright, is it E or another A? Or an A? Which one did I just do? F. What? C. Cease. Oh. Seesaw. Jeez. Seesaw. There's a C. Seesaw fuck? There's a T. F-E-T. Seesaw feet? Feet fuck? Damn it, I had to try. Alright. Oh, is it? It's over. Whatever, dude. I don't have any idea. Maybe we'll get it this time.
Is this?
I can't believe I died in Hangman's Gambit 3.0.
We can't let it end here.
That's a good splat, though. Well, I already read the answer before that was timed out, so thanks a bunch, guy. Apparently it's not correct though, so that's good. Still though, don't do that. Alright, good. Thank God. Hey man, I'm on a 5-second delay. Y'all are slow. Code. What letters did I try? Did I try C? Is it... What is the answer? Seesaw... What the fuck? Alright, I'm just hitting everything. I don't even remember what I hit before. E? It's effect. Are you fucking kidding me? F for fuck, dude. As for fuck this.
I see now.
Fucking Shuichi. Shuichi.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Seesaw?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces.
I love Hangman's
holding up
Gambit
that
because it's
board
always
were close
ridiculous.
to the cage. Meaning, if you were to
Hold on, one
apply
sec.
force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
Ay. Ropeway? Let's never forget Ropeway.
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
This looks fun. Can I do it?
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
I was thinking this, but I don't know if that's actually true. No, that's not what I meant, Shuichi. But it doesn't make sense for it to be... I'm just picking random stuff. I don't even know.
Oh no!
Is it...
Damn it!
Alright, which one is it? Jesus. Like, I thought this was my first thought, but then there was no,
the
like...
sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
So I was thinking about the sheet, right? Man, I've been picturing this whole, like, room setup completely wrong from the beginning. Let me just say that.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
What?
Also, The wooden statue kept the blade in place.
But
it's true that the sickle's handle was
thick,
which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
How fucking strong are you, dude? Oh!
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position, but with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle, rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
But I still don't get it. How was the sickle there and then it was under the floor?
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
And the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
Of course. I'm thinking this dude probably did it, and he might have cut the thing in all the rooms, potentially.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kiyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
This image is amazing, dude. Like, the thing is, you know it's not her, because it's not the Navy man.
Then she waited for me to host the seance, and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
It had to have been Kiyo. If I'm thinking of the room layout, then it was Kiyo. I guess it could have been Kokichi, but not really. And I'm betting he did that thing. The 3 rooms are all similar, so I bet he did the same thing in all of them.
Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Either way, whoever did this is like might not be executed now, so you might just be living with a killer in the next chapter.
In the
If someone
end,
else killed Angie.
Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Also, I still don't know how the sickle was in the top of the cage. Like, that just went through my brain completely.
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Yeah, now it's the intermission. That was an hour and a half for an intermission. You all lied to me. That's fine. I don't think that's it, though. What a weird place for an intermission, I think. Alright, I need to use the restroom, and then we'll be back. Go through it. It might be one of those lopsided ones, you know, where it's like 70-30. Yeah, my room, it's not on fire, although there are cords coming out of the ceiling where the smoke alarm should be. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't mean to leave on a cliffhanger sentence from Monokuma. You know what I mean? My bad. Guess the victim. Drawn out.
It's okay.
Moonspeak. Wrong place. Also, hello.
Absolutely right.
This is not a weed game.
Hey,
Yeah, the sickles has got me all messed up. We'll see if that's like explained even a little bit. Or maybe that was just like a graphical thing. It's hard to tell. Alright, resume.
this is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Logic does not compute.
Poor Monodam.
Did you hear something?
Monotaro is so dead.
No, I didn't hear anything.
They're both just ignoring him. He's gonna kill them both.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh shit, he's got the murder face on. Amazing adventure. Dude, all the Monokubs are gonna be dead, like, in chapter 3.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise,
Deadlocked.
this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening. I don't care anymore.
No.
I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive?
Aww.
And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
She's being blocked by someone else's thing. Ah, yes. Good dialogue today.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I
Oh.
told you. I'm too tired.
It had to have been Kiyo,
It's
but
all just a big pain.
it doesn't solve the
I can't put up
Angie
with it
thing.
anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room.
You
Therefore,
were-
she is unmistakably the culprit.
Oh, you.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person! Gonta can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Savage but helpful.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Thanks, Akira. Akira Coops.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Oh. You have to lie my ass off. What Kokichi? Oh, that could actually be helpful. He's just like not talking. I was right all along. I forgot about this evidence detailing it, but I called that part. I called it, dude. Called it, dude.
Yes, in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms.
Maybe I can use that later.
Why did you select the middle room? Because you laid your trap there.
Savage little
Was
toad.
her only in that room?
There you go, Gonta.
Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Consent with Gonta. That's the dream. I didn't want to listen to everything that time. I just wanted to shoot the V.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Jackass.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I know, that was a rare instance of me not listening to it all. Because I was so confident.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, and they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Uh-oh.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Aww.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
Don't zoom in on these!
This trial,
Ah,
it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility.
Well, so far, there's
we
like
live on.
There's like nothing to focus on with Angie at this point. For right now.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the thing we have to figure out, though.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Someone will kill you in a seesaw.
All right, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Hell yeah.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the blackened is still among us.
Hey, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul bro.
Your soul bro?
Soul bro.
Well, anyway, do you think the blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are
God,
you
now we're just
talking
doing
about?
even more ridiculous stuff.
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
The circle, and then he said, make sure not to step on it. Okay, I mean, it's yeah.
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Oh no, magic barrier, quest 64. It fails 10% of the time.
One possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Ah, that.
This is it!
Yeah. Man, Kokichi's good.
Because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
He's skilled. Uh-oh, this is pretty damning evidence.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
How did he navigate in the dark? To the
That was
floorboard?
part of the culprit's plans too?
Well,
It has to be you!
aha. Man, this is the person I selected earlier.
Was it you?
For the wrong thing.
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kiyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle.
But,
The
this
circle
said,
kept us from discovering the
he might not have
seesaw
killed
trick.
Angie. And if that's true, then we just have to live with a murderer.
But that's
We'll see.
not all it was for.
I don't know yet.
In order to make
Hush,
the
hush.
murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
Yeah, no shit. It was
Those
very
variables
obviously
were defined by
because
using
like
the magic circle.
the odds would have been so ridiculous otherwise.
In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle
Mew.
has to be the culprit.
Well, Kiyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Oh my god.
What is so funny?
Here comes the reveal.
I was just thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell.
Just think, with that laugh, he's spitting so much with the mask on. And it's just building up in there.
How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That
He's
is
smart.
problem.
He memorizes lots of things.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
Memorized a whole damn book.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
Hmm? Clearly it's, smell. Fraud.
That's it!
Had to try smell, dude. You never know.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
He felt the salt patterns.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
I mean, maybe. Hangman again? Salty circle! This magic circle. Is it circle? Oh, I guess we'll see. Yeah. Backwards R. Okay, that counts. That's good. Please show me an E. How am I still running into the letter problem in Hangman's Gambit? Alright.
I see now.
Seesaw fucking salty circle.
That's it! The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was filled with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way to the
Did
dark.
he type it?
I see. So Kiyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I don't question Spike Chun salt.
You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Uh-oh.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong. Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Oh shit.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Is it a camera? Did he take it before he was kicked out?
Please, let me use it.
Or a video?
With it, I might be able to
Oh
save
no,
everyone.
dude. We're about to get banned.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout
Game Boy
of my
camera?
own memory. I'll give it a try.
We're
Ready?
gonna see some naughty pictures.
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
Are you sure?
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
Hey, look, a line going to the corners.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Why does he need the line? Why couldn't he have just walked to the circle? I don't get it. What the?
There!
This
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie?
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
Well, he would have to find his way back.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
There we go.
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
The twist! Nobody wanted this twist. Nobody. Oh.
You what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Oh my god.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
That was a twist. That's the real twist of the game. Kaede dying? No. This? Yes. That's the twist of the
Quit
game.
talking about your poop. No one cares.
That's a reaction image at some point.
Kiyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you?
I know too many rib
Just
killers
give
to
up
not
and
use that
admit
at
it
some point in my
already.
life.
So, Kiyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Shit, he's using his katana.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion. Now I shall bear witness to your
It's
ability,
unimportant.
Shuichi. Do entertain me.
It's unimportant because he didn't kill Angie, is my guess. I'll sword fight you, dude.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit,
Oops, I'm dumb.
then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that
I still don't understand that.
are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage, so suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer. The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shui. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words!
Cut through his words, I'll never get the V though.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kiyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Man.
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
He was carrying a sickle the whole
Then,
time.
while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
First of all, he just scared the shit out of me. Alright, it's creep time.
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
I can't believe this guy was a nut job.
Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
He didn't kill Angie.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kiyo?
Why was that a lie?
You still don't understand?
What?
I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
I get it, but like, why was it there?
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
Somewhat unhinged.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research
Yo,
lab.
good work, Gonta.
How could I have possibly killed
course you
Angie
could have
when I
got in
couldn't
there.
even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kiyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Aw.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo?
Uh-oh.
Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Bad idea. So the potential Angie killers. What if Kibo did it? Whoa! That would suck, actually.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kiyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
Mm-hmm. We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kiyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense!
It's time.
At times like this.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Dude, it's like they know it's the coolest part of the game.
Why were you waiting for it?
Although this is generally like really easy, it doesn't matter. Because it's by far the coolest part of the trials. Vote for Kiyo? Oh, come on, Maki. Wait, I love how Kiyo's on my side, dude.
Kiyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
I got this.
He forced his way into
whoops.
Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
That was robbery.
The katana was found in Kiyo's lab.
Kiyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
I love how I'm having Kiyo
So
help
Kiyo
us
did
out.
kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kiyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
It's true.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
We're gonna get to the really good part.
Killed Tenko and Angie! Kiyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kiyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kiyo's lab.
Kiyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kiyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Whoa, this cool part of the
Perhaps
song.
there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kiyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Oh shit! We get a mash! I almost forgot. Oh.
This is our answer!
Full consent with a murderer.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kiyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
You know more than me, dude. It's probably the dried blood.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Was that Tenko's spot?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The air was dry.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
before the seance?
Yeah. Alright, what? I should go for a joke answer here.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Kafumi's pants.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
Oh man. So that means it didn't have to be one of the people who could get into the room. Uh-oh.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
I'm one step ahead. Keep up.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie. The art research lab.
She had to.
Is not where Angie was
She
killed.
needed a candle to light
She
the
was killed in the empty
Necronomicon.
room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
That's it!
Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mia.
I want to hit it.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She's killed in the empty room instead.
Am I about to consent with Miyu?
But why would she go? There shouldn't have been anything. Except for candles.
Missed.
I agree.
I consented with Miyu, but didn't be consent. Panic.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax play.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
Carbon monoxide will get you.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right.
Consent after
There's
this
nothing
case.
to start a fire with in
Yo.
Angie's lab.
Everyone takes a dump, man. It's part of life.
So she went
Oh,
to
hey.
go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Gray man.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
That's lucky.
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
That's hella lucky.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko
I can't
died.
believe. Bad investigation, by the way, that they didn't check under the floorboards of the other rooms.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked him.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room. and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Could have just been knocked out and then
It may be
moved.
possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
The floorboard had dried blood on it. Well, this too. Interesting. Alright, let's just try this.
This is it!
Yeah.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now.
Okay. So they hit her and then with like something and then they taped her head
Angie
so
was
it didn't
attacked in
bleed.
the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
He's gonna burst, dude.
What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
It was this thing that was hinted at the whole game.
Calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them. You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Oh boy.
I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Holy crap. Screaming. You fighting again? Duct tape.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Dang. Thought that would be it.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
I jumped the gun,
cut
dude.
through your words.
That's what I get for trying to go early. I missed the V again. I only hit the V when I had the wrong thing.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Why would they leave the tape there?
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
Must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
It's happening again, dude. Shuichi knows something I don't. Oh, God. I'm abusing the system. Is it him? I'm glad you know, dude, because I sure don't. Well, we can rule out, her. Look at that question. Who killed Angie? I think it was you. Maybe it was. I don't know. Wait. You know who had duct tape? I don't know who had duct tape. Did the cosplayer have duct tape?
Oh no!
Oh lord. There's Kaido. Gosh.
I was wrong!
Okay, I straight up don't get it. I'm gonna be honest. Unless it was Tenko. I don't think it was you. Was it you after all?
It has to be you!
Why did I believe?
It's you, Kiyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true!
I don't know, I bought into the lie.
That was
Whatever.
obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of
He's a good
pure
liar.
logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
It's a good liar.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
That's it!
Angie probably saw him setting the stuff
Angie's
up.
murder was an accident.
Wow, this is the Buki Hyoko collateral.
What? Tenko wasn't
Just a
accident?
little difference thing.
That's right. Kiyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then
Weird.
he should have just stopped there. Since he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kiyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit.
It's gonna burst.
So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekiyo. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
Do the seesaw trick.
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
The thing with Danganronpa murders in general is that the majority of them, they would have got away with it if they just did less.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, This is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie.
It doesn't matter, we can still vote for you.
No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Alright, I'll have to click it. Oh, my mouse is gone. I hope I don't crash the game doing this. That's exactly what I'm getting at, man. Alright, that's amazing.
Well said. Good job, Correctly. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
You're wrong. There is evidence.
You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kiyo.
The floorboard.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
Let's get it. Whoa.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have... Why must you force your delusions on us? You're lying. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correctio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us?
It's hard to keep track of what's next.
You're lying. That's merely a delusion. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correctio speaks the truth. Such a sorry.
This is a mess.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that?
What is that?
You're all wrong, not me. Correctio
I never...
speaks the truth.
I think it was the first instance of that. Oh.
Apologize. Apologize.
Why don't I just do this?
Apologize. Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correctio speaks the truth.
Final blow.
You have no proof that Correctio is the killer.
It ends here! Kiyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kiyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
it means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
So is Himiko.
I believe that while Kiyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
Cold cocked.
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
It's true. This is the
Man,
truth.
we were just running in circles for a while on this one.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Thanks, dude.
Angie, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kiyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Damn. Alpha. Oh, I can't believe Kaito Momoto, Luminary of the Stars, did it. Culprit with the saw. Nobody. Good song. What is this one? Okay. God, just stab her in the room. Holy fuck. Ridiculous. No, Kaite. Kaite's just a big meme, dude. Man, the whole sickle thing just did not click with me at all, or the placement of the sickle. Stuck to duct tape. Let's back it on up. That's so silly. And the culprit approached the kid. I love this image right here. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty.
This is the truth of the case! Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion
This was kind of
away from the
interesting.
culprit and whoever
I was kind of
picked the
hoping
room.
there'd be different killers. That would have been like insane.
To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one
Either
from the
way,
warehouse.
this chapter was worth it because Angie's gone. Fuck yeah.
They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms.
I don't care how happy she was there. I wish she
However,
just would have been
when the
like
culprit was working on the middle
a bearable
room,
person
the
instead of
unexpected
dead, but
Hey.
too bad.
MFW, this case was only solvable because Himeko voted for Team Mid. Clearly, the superior choice you
Angie
said
walked into
shades.
that room
Team Mid
and
for
saw the
life, dude.
culprit making
Thanks,
their
Slice and Dice.
preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces.
Look at this.
Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan, but now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
I don't know why the
The
text is
culprit
huge
took
like
the
that. It's pretty
floorboard they
disappointing.
loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Must seesaw.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding.
Oh,
Then
man.
they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
Good old complicated murders just for the sake of a video game. Not that I'm complaining. Just like, man,
While she was
you
unconscious,
could have got away with so
the
much.
culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the
Yeah, it'll
supplies they
be
needed,
many
the
years
culprit
if that ever
returned to the
happens.
ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then
Jeez.
stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Alright, GG, perfect murder. Well, we're out of here.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this.
She just has the blank
to
stare.
overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
What a ridiculous notion. Flip.
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
It freaked me out.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside.
Well, better keep going.
Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
Nice and stable person.
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance.
How were they gonna manipulate us into the seance without the Angie murder?
Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance.
Still Himiko's worst day ever. Worst week,
Tenko
that's for sure.
volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed.
Nice smirk from the Navy
To
man.
perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle.
And
the
sealed her
culprit then
fate.
volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage.
Okay, this thing here is actually ridiculous.
We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the
Like, just
culprit.
utterly ridiculous. What? It's too bad Tenko didn't just like accidentally lean up and be like, "Ow! What the hell?"
They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering
And
the
it just-
cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
Yeah, bit of a
After the
thing
preparations
that
were
doesn't make sense to
complete,
me, but
we
whatever.
began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child
I say
song.
this is like, this whole seance kill is actually like really clever. Even though I think it's absurd. It was well thought out, kinda.
When the song
I don't know.
finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness.
Man,
Right after we started
poor
singing,
Kiyo was singing the whole
culprit
time.
began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
Something.
They used the lines of the magic circle
Something
drawn with
is
salt.
the way to describe it.
The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along.
Jealous of the genius. I thought the shot put
And when the
rolling one
culprit
was
reached
actually
the
genius.
center of the circle.
Okay, the ropeway was
They
just.
found the floorboard that had its cross
Alright,
piece
you're
cut
right.
off
They're
the
all
night
ridiculous.
before.
But it's cool. It's a video game.
Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko
Oh,
was
Lord.
stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
Ultimate mousetrap.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner, finished the ritual, and had us light the candles.
Yo, thanks for the host, Sesh. Welcome to Spoiler Town.
We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body.
Oh, that's a big spoiler. Hope no one watching you wanted to play this game. I'm kidding, dude. Hope you had fun.
And while we were all focused on the body,
That's a ridiculous
the culprit
thing.
picked up the sickle
I did. This is so. Ugh.
and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, The final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture.
What is that image?
He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
I don't know. They said everyone was so distracted they didn't notice. So they got away with one there. Alright, Navy guy.
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Got him.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Yeah, thank God for turds, you're right. Alright, time for the mental breakdown.
Sweet Korekio. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Fortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
Wasn't this the plot line of Stick of Truth?
Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
MySpace top 8.
Racing excitement as...
Wow, they're dead.
The heart-racing excitement!
Do you think Monodam will double kill them because there was 2 in the chapter?
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off,
It's voting time!
He's so pissed. Alright, I'll do it. I don't want to get a bad grade here. I'm Monodam all the time.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
You just get 1 vote to someone else, nothing bad happens. Maybe you get a bad grade or something. You vote for himself? Wait, there's only 9 votes. But you have to vote. And there's 10 people, right?
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yeah, if someone didn't vote, they're dead. In the last chapter, Kurumi voted for Shuichi. Or something. Woo! Yeah. Oh man, I wanted more. Alright. A's are so easy. I like beefed everything. But it's alright. Still says normal, but I got the bonus. Nice glitch. I didn't get back route. I saw that at the bottom too.
Wah! Absolutely right! All right!
For now.
no.
Right!
Oh?
Hey!
Okay, Samugi is like the most pointless character in this game. Now, every other pointless character has had their moment at this point. She's the last one. Is it going to happen?
Hey,
Or are you just going to suck?
Shut up!
What?
Eh?
Yes.
Here we go.
There is someone that I love.
It's for Junko.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
Damn. That booty.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Yeesh.
What?
Don't tell me.
Wonderful.
Man, I wish I was that easily satisfied.
Wait!
Yeah.
Shit stuff.
Curse sploosh!
Hey.
You see?
Oh my god.
Sister.
Oh. Ooh.
Huh?
Ah.
Wait!
Ew.
Right?
Wait.
Whatever is the matter?
Curse sploosh, dude. Curse sploosh. Oh no. Take
I
this
love
image
her
away from me.
so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
Wait. You see the top left? It says no physical connection. There's a disclaimer.
They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Oh, I'm an only child, and I have never been happier about that, other than right now.
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth. For my beloved sister.
Always messing around.
No.
Huh? Sister.
However,
huh?
do you understand?
For my beloved sister.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Incomprehensible. Sister. Yes.
This is weird.
I am Korekio's older sister.
What?
Yes.
I am pleased. Sister.
Visiting me during a seance and stayed inside. Oh, this is why he did the seesaw.
Korekio.
Had to rack up the body count.
Are you serious?
I told you.
Ew. What was that?
Because?
Can you believe this guy was crazy? there anyone on Earth who didn't guess that from the first look?
Unacceptable. Huh?
How do you remember that?
Wonderful.
Besides Monkey and Mew.
Why you?
Then...
Oh.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Huh?
But...
Well, I know you mentioned Chapter 3 memes, but the motives in all three Chapter 3s sure have been something else at this point. Something like, oh, there was money, and then it was, oh yeah, I love Junko, which like wasn't explained at all until the end of the game. And now this is just insanity.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I said it did at the end.
No way!
But when I finished Chapter 3 in Danganronpa 2, I was just left like, what happened? Made no sense. But I understand what happened, you know, after the fact.
Let's see. For my beloved sister! Are you okay?
Kaido's been freaking out all day.
However...
What is that?
Correctio.
Why? But how?
Do not worry. That's right. Sister.
Agreed.
What was that?
Well...
Yeah.
And another thing.
Maybe.
Shut up!
I wonder if they're pulling that one again.
You got me.
So then...
Kokichi's such a little gremlin.
Sister. Sister.
Correctio.
Oh. It's punishment time!
Just get it over with, Monokuma.
Huh? Sister. That's right.
What?
Therefore, from an anthropological point of view, yes.
What was that?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I shall observe.
This should be interesting.
Right.
Can't wait to see Monodam murder 2 people.
Humanity is beautiful.
It's punishment time!
I just want to say I'm judging anthropology as a whole, as of right now. Uh-oh, look who's there. Cultural melting pot. He's watching! It's lit, dude. Oh. Salt. Yo, get him. Ooh. Oh, his spirit doesn't even... His spirit doesn't even get to go on with his sister, dude. Thank God. I can't believe it, Monodam's dead. I'm so sad. Now that was the real twist.
How gory!
How can this be?
Aww.
Yay!
Be nice. Yo, press 1 if you're sad, more sad over Monodam than Kiyo.
That's right!
Everyone but me.
Hey.
That's sad. That's way more sad. Yo, there's so many ones. No one even memed with a 2. That's amazing. The support for Monodam is unreal.
You? I told you. What's the point?
Resurrect Resurrect Mona, kid. Do it. Oh. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. So long. Farewell.
What a weird everything. I don't know what else to say.
Always messing around. Of course.
But...
Yeesh.
You're right.
Go to do his best.
A weird everything.
You're right.
Okay. That's right.
Tua was a fake out. Who knew?
Got a minute?
I'm getting close to too many people. Someone's gonna get like my heart broken. God, is it 7 deaths already? Jeez. And you're alive?
Actually...
And you're alive? Ew.
But...
Yo, my boy Kibo, though.
Well, you know...
Shit. How rude!
But you know... I believe in you.
Okay. Well, of course! Hey, hey! How exciting! No way!
You all right?
Hey! Okay.
Oh.
You're so dumb.
Huh?
Because I'm a liar. But...
Right?
Nuh-uh. Because... Hey!
Man, don't call out the sad girl. They're trying to remind you that Tenko was a character. So much crying.
Damn it.
3 chapters of crying built up into this. Wow. Group cry. Good stuff. Oh my god. Damn. Everyone's human. Even Kibo. Is he crying? Discord? Huh.
Is she hard to carry, Gota?
Aww.
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Gonta's so... I want hair like that.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gota is a gentleman after all.
Not the best timing there, Miu. Kaido had stopped.
Huh?
Well...
Yeah, there was no eating today. Pretty good plot hole.
But...
Got it.
Okay. Okay.
Got it.
See you tomorrow. I can't believe Kaido's gonna die overnight, off screen.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
I take it back? I'm sorry? Damn, dude. Yo, that right side looking good, though. Shit. Man, I'm gonna gonna end on a cliffhanger, huh? It's always a cliffhanger. What's the opening screen here?
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
We're bailing. We're bailing. Bailing. I want to keep going. Oh, man. Like, just through this scene.
I get that this is probably pretty confusing, seeing yourself like this.
I literally didn't know that voice. Ooh.
Guess I should start from the beginning.
Oh my god. The ultimate who cares?
That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, but just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more thing. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first.
This isn't your first?
Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game, so you have to win, no matter what. No matter what.
Huh. Language. Huh. Huh. Oh, why am I hitting A? We're done. Uh-oh. We're done. We're done. I'm cutting. Cutting the live. Cut the live. Cut the live. Cut the live. Cut it. Cut it. I'm done. I'm done. It's 2 a.m. Alright, thanks for watching the nearly 8-hour stream of Chapter 3, everybody. Holy shit. I'm done. I don't know when I'm gonna play the next one. For the record, so I think I want to play at least one of the Mario Party games Pie and Spike are doing this weekend. The thing is, Mario Party 1 is the longest, and they're doing that tomorrow, a Thursday night, and they're not starting it till 8:30 Eastern. I'm not doing that. I'll be up till like... I'd be up till like 4 a.m. It's not happening.